You guys remember growing up and your dad would come home from work and he would just be like so pissed off and he would immediately want to go grab a beer and just sit down and like watch TV and he would just seem so angry all the time and you would always be so confused, especially as you got a little bit older, like why is he always in a bad mood? And then you grew up and like started going to work and then you finally realized fucking why. Perfect example, I went to work today and I had to sit there through traffic to get to work, have to park, walk in just to be dealing with the same just like low intellect mouth breathers. Okay, these are just people that just take up space. Okay, when I say take up space, literally like I'm trying to walk by them, excuse me, and they're just fucking standing there in a walkway and you have to like get up close and be like, excuse me. After dealing with 8 hours of a bunch of brain dead Bryans, you then have to get into your car again, and at this point there's no more sunlight because we're in the dead middle of fucking winter, which means the sun goes down at like 1:30 p.m. So you're driving in the dark, you gotta go stop at the grocery store so you can get something to eat, and lo and behold, guess what? There's fucking a line wrapped around the entire grocery store because even though there's 57 fucking cash registers, there's like one working and everybody else has to wait for the self-checkout line. Then when it's finally your turn to get to the self-checkout center and you go take your beer and you scan it, what happens? That little notice pops up that it's like, oh, sorry, age restricted item, and a little fucking like light goes on and you gotta sit there and wait in the middle of a fucking traffic jam at the grocery store for somebody to come over and verify your age. There you are looking like a dork with a thumb up your ass, okay, sitting there like you're in elementary school again, raising your hand to try to get, an authority figure, an adult, which even though you're an adult, you have to find an adultier adults to come up to you and put their little glasses on and be like, let me see your ID. And they're like, oh, you were born, yeah, I got you. And then they scan the thing and then you can finally put it into your bag. And on your way home, you realize, holy shit, I don't have enough gas. And instead of doing that thing where you gotta wait until tomorrow because you're not gonna make it to work on time, you go get gas then and there, only to pull up and you realize, holy shit, why is the gas so expensive? You get your gas, you go home, and then you have the just that primal urge to just want to just kick off your shoes, take off your fucking pants, sit in your chonies, watching some Sports Center reruns while you're drinking your beer, enjoying the top 10 of the day. Then you finally get yourself to a point where you think you're gonna be relaxed, and it never fucking fails. Okay, something always happens. You're gonna get a text message from your boss, you're gonna get an email that you have to respond to, you forgot about a bill that you had to pay, the show that you really wanted to watch, okay, it's not on that week, like they're skipping a week, so the thing you were most excited for that night to just unwind and relax isn't even happening. And then you wonder why when you were a kid your dad was always pissed off when he came home after work.